that you are asking the directors who have stayed for more than 10 years to leave, what are you looking at? Are you looking at employing young people like us? Or people around your, people of your generation to man the company?
Well, I think the first thing to recognize is that it isn't a personal decision.
Okay.
To ask anyone to go. If I had it left to me and to me myself, I would definitely want to harness the experiences, the relationships, and the skill sets that our existing management has for a little bit longer. But the reality of the matter is that we are a publicly listed company. We are the only publicly listed media company on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Yeah. And that means that we are also bound by Security and Exchange Commission rules. And the Code of Corporate Governance is mandatory for all publicly listed companies. And so that means that our responsibilities to our shareholders transcend personal choices or personal opinions. It is true that when you look at the tenures of the existing members of management, many of them had started at some points of management since the very inception of the organization. We have persons whom are leaving the organization after 27 years. We have people who are leaving out after 22 years. The vast majority of this time they have spent in executive management positions, and yet the Code of Corporate Governance and our internal documents states that we should only do a maximum of 2 terms of 5 years. So their retirement is in fact long overdue. It was a decision which ought to have been made even as far back as 5, 6, 7 years ago. But as of that time, my dad was still alive, very present and very active. Also, we are going through different political turbulence as far as our organization is concerned. Nobody needs to be reminded of the history of the Buhari administration with reference to the treatment of AIT and our founder in particular. So the decision at that time was that this might not be the best period in which to try to implement wholesome changes to the structure of the organization. Notwithstanding, whatever you want to say about the incumbent administration, I think to some large extent they have shown their capacity for accommodation of all shades of opinions from public broadcasters. We don't feel the heat and the intimidation of government as we did a couple of years ago, and the time is opportune and right as well for us to review where exactly do we want to go going forward from here. For me, and I think also for the vast majority of the members of our board, the decision comes down to simply determining, do we want to continue on our existing trajectory, or do we want to do something differently? And if we are looking at doing something differently, it means that we have to subject ourselves to abide by the terms and conditions of ex-ante laws and regulations to give the investing public confidence into our organization and the administration of our administration, and also to be able to attract the kinds of funds and investments that we need to grow and expand beyond our existing programs. So coming back to your question, what does this mean? Of course, as a PLC again, there are statutory committees responsible for appointing people into specific positions. We are talking about very senior levels of management here. So we have a corporate governance committee whose task is to pursue the recruitment of alternatives as well as head-ons from within the industry, those who are deemed to be capable, those who are qualified and have some track record of success, in their various past endeavors, to give us the confidence that yes, they can come in and fit in with the new plans and the new strategy we have going forward. but certainly opportunities will open up for people both within the organization to grow into new positions, but they shall also open up for other people from outside the organization and from the broader sector of the industry, of the broadcast media entertainment industry, and to also come in and play a role.
Thank you very much.